Welcome to this edition of Braves Baseball. Tonight, the Braves are looking to continue their fight for first place in the Valley League South as they face the Charlottesville TomSox. I'm Conrad Spangler. I will be your play-by-play announcer for today. And going over the lineup, starting with the Charlottesville TomSox. Starting up first, we have number 54, Xavier McCooley, then Will Yo, Tommy Lansness, Caden Combs bats fourth, Grayson McCollum bats fifth, Aiden Harris is sixth, Lucas Rem bats seventh, Bryce Neely eighth, and Benjamin Cardone rounds it out batting ninth. I want to take a quick moment to tell you tonight's sponsors. Tonight's sponsors, we have Lily Title, Select Physical Therapy, and MS Events. We want to thank them for sponsoring, and each of them will have their own inning that will get multiple times announced. Now, for the defensive lineup for your Staunton Braves. Behind the mound, catcher Drew Lucy. Keegan Hasler's over at first. Caleb Williams is at second. Josh Hall third. Easton Ogle at shortstop. Hudson Walburn is over in left field. Jose Vasquez in center. And Brody Melton rounds out over in right field. So starting off tonight, Xavier McCurry. McCurry watches ball one. Oh, and the pitcher for the Braves, Cooper Maris. As Maris will get set for the 1-0 count. He'll kick deliver. That's going to be chopped. Fielded by Holliver at third. On over to Hasler in time for out number one. So 2 pitches, and Maris gets the first out.
Now batting from
Maris.
Will Yao.
Cooper Maris, currently a 0 ERA, making his second appearance on the evening and has gone now 2 innings, as he throws a strike one there to Will Yo. So the kick deliver, the 0-1 misses ball one. So Yo is now in a 1-1 count. Maris gets the swing and miss, strike 2. So Maris looking to continue a 0 ERA. Again, 1.2 innings coming in, just got the first out, so he now has 2 innings of work. That pitch is going to get high for ball 2. And quickly, Yo's batting .211 on the season, .485 on base percentage, and 3 RBIs. So Yo now faces a 2-2 count. As Maris kicks, delivers, swung on, miss, strike 3. And that is out number 2. And that's going to bring up Tommy Lansness.
Number 24 from Ball State.
Lansness currently batting .286 on the season. .352 on base percentage, 1 homer, and 7 RBIs. His first pitch gets up, tipped straight back for strike 1. Lansness is currently playing right field for the TomSox, as Maris will get set. And he will kick, deliver, swung on. That's going to go into straightaway left field. And the play is made by Walburn over in left for out number 3. And the Braves are able to get out of the inning 1-2-3. Just like that. First inning, though, brought to you by Lily Title. We thank them for sponsoring the first inning here of Braves Baseball. Coming up, we will give you the starting lineup for your Braves and the defensive lineup for the TomSox after this break. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia. We are just about set for the bottom half of the second, which is brought to you by Lily Title. Now, the starting lineup for your Staunton Braves. Starting up, Jose Vasquez, Caleb Williams, bats second, Brody Melton, Hudson Walburn is in the close-up or cleanup spot. Keegan Hasler bats fifth, Drew Lacey sixth, Josh Hall 7th, Jake Merrick 8th, and Easton Ogle rounds it out. They're going to face Henry Knighton as the first pitch to Vasquez is in there for strike 1. Though currently Knighton an 11.25 ERA through 8 innings pitched and is in his second start as he quickly throws a 1-1 into a 1-1 count against the Braves center fielder. Vasquez currently batting .345 on the season. .418 on-base percentage, as that was misses ball 2. But a .418 on-base percentage, 1 homer, and 12 RBIs. The 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that's grounded on over to first, where Combs fields it, takes it to the bag himself for out number 1. So Vasquez grounds out to first. And that's going to bring up Caleb Williams, second baseman.
Now batting, second baseman.
Williams
From Liberty, number
batting
2, Caleb
194
Williams.
on the season, .381 on-base percentage, and only 1 RBI so far. As that pitch swung on, and that's sent to straightaway left field, going back. And the catch is made, or no, home run. So Caleb Williams, just like that, doubles his RBIs and adds 1 homer to the season as he will touch home plate. And the Braves are off to a quick 1-0 lead over the Charlottesville TomSox. So 1 pitch swing, Williams sends it straight away left field for the homer, and that's going to bring up Brody Melton. Melton watches ball one go by. So he's currently batting .276 on the season, .328 with 5 homers and now 20 RBIs. And there's a quick ground on over to third. Throw will be in time for out number 2. So after the homer, Melton swings at the second pitch and grounds into third base, and that's going to bring up Hudson Walburn.
Hudson Walburn.
Walburn currently batting .277 on the season, a .428 on-base percentage, no homers, and 8 RBIs. So he's going to watch first pitch away, ball 1. So that gives us a 1-0 count coming to the left fielder for the Braves. We do currently have quick little time called. And now we are get set Knighton. Will deliver the 1-0 pitch to Walburn. That's in there for strike 1. So Cardone is currently behind the home plate for the TomSox, as we do get time called. This is still a So actually it's a 2-1, so looks like may have had a balk or something like that. That's going to be hit, and that's going to be foul. Looked like the home plate umpire may have called foul. So now that the umps are now going to look at it on over there, closest to first, and see what everyone saw. So again, the defensive lineup for the TomSox, Cardone is catching tonight. So we have Combs over at first, McCauley at second, Grayson McCollums at third, Will Yo at shortstop, Ranover in left, Neely in center, and Lansness is over in right field. So now the umpires are going to go talk to the Braves coach. And I'll go ahead and remind you that first inning is brought to you by Lily Title. Do thank them very much for sponsoring Braves baseball. So far, the Braves have brought home 1 run off a solo shot to left field from Caleb Williams, the second baseman. Other than that, they've had a couple groundouts from Vasquez and Melton. And currently, Walburn is standing over at first with a potential infield hit, though we'll see if it stands. And it's going to bring back, so they are going to keep the foul call, so that gives us a 2-2 count coming to Walburn as he makes the trek back from first. So right now, as I said at the beginning, the Braves have currently tied up in first. They are 11-4. Waynesboro is 11-3. So they're both sitting in first. That's ball 3. So that gives us a full count pitch now coming to Walburn. TomSox, though, on the other side, are sitting at 5-9 on the season. middle of the pack. And the full count pitch, that's in the dirt, ball 4. So Walburn will head on over to first. Just took a couple extra pitches. So Walburn reaches on the walk, and that's going to bring up Keegan Hasler, the first baseman for
from JMU,
the Braves. Currently batting .278 on the season, a .469 on base percentage with 2 RBIs. And the first pitch in there, strike 1 to Hasler. So far, 1-1 has come across with the Caleb Smith homer. This is the 0-1 pitch, misses, ball 1. So we now have a 1-1 count coming to the first baseman. Hudson Walburn currently sitting on over at first. And the 1-1 pitch is in there, strike 2. So we now have a 1-2 count coming on the way with 2 outs here. Home half of the first. Knighton will kick, deliver. That swung on and foul. So Walburn will head on back to first base. So it looked like it sort of had a hit and run in effect. It's now Knighton will get set. And he kicks, delivers. That's another foul. So we'll redo the 1-2 count again. Again, Hasler's .278 batting average on the season so far. As the 1-2 pitch. It's coming outside, ball 2. So we now have a 2-2 count. As Knighton will get set, kicks, delivers the 2-2. That's swung on. That's going to get chopped. Second baseman fields it, throws on over to first. And time out number 3. So McCauley catches the ground out. And that will end the inning as Hasler grounds to second. So the Braves score 1 run off of 1 hit, no errors. The only hit was that solo shot from Caleb Williams to give us the 1-0 lead. Coming up next, top of the second, where the Braves will face Combs, McCollin, Harris. All that's coming up next, bottom of the second, or top of the second. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the Braves lead 1-0 off of a Caleb Smith solo home run. Due up first for the TomSox, Caden Combs. Combs currently .429 on the season. So he takes a first pitch ball. So again, Combs .429, a .545 on base percentage, and 3 RBIs. As the 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that's going to go foul. So that gives us a 1-1 count here. No outs, top of the second. which is brought to you by the Select Physical Therapy. So we do get time. Calm's going to step out a little bit. So now we get set. Cooper Maris is on the mound for the Braves. He gets set, kicks, and delivers strike one, or strike two. So now a 1-2 count coming on the way to Maris, or Combs. Again, a .429 batting average on the season. 1-2 pitch, swung on, and that's going to be a foul called, so ended up going directly down onto the plate, so we do have the foul ball. So we'll redo the 1-2 count as they quickly have word with Combs. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way, trying to put 4 down in a row. Maris kicks, delivers the 1-2, swung on, miss, strike 3. And that is the first out of the second inning. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Grayson McCollum.
Now batting, the third baseman, Grayson McCollum.
And the first pitch coming to McCall. And he watches strike one. So an 0-1 pitch coming to McCollum. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's hit right back up the middle. Shortstop Ogle fields it, throws on over to Hasler. In time for out number 2. So a couple quick outs.
Now batting,
And that's going to bring up the DH, Aiden Harris. Harris currently batting .368 on the season, a .458 on base percentage, and 4 RBIs. Maris kicks, delivers the first pitch to Harris. Swung on, miss, struck one. So an 0-1 count coming to Harris. Again, Harris batting .368 as he watches ball 1. So that gives us a 1-1 count with 2 outs here. Maris trying to put the TomSox down in order for the second time tonight. And the 1-1 pitch on the way outside at ball 2. So now we have a 2-1 count coming. And the 2-1 pitch on the way. That swung on, missed, strike 2. So now we have a 2-2 count coming. 2 outs here, top of the second. TomSox trying to avoid back-to-back innings of straight up, 3 up, 3 down. That pitch will be away, ball 3. So we now have a full count pitch coming. Maris trying to get out of his second inning of work tonight. And the 3-2 pitch, swung on, that's hit. Going into foul territory, and no play will be made. So we'll redo the full count pitch. Again, so far we've had a strikeout and a ground out. It's currently Aiden Harris set to receive the full count. That's going to be swung on, hit, and that'll get by for a base hit. So 2 outs. Aiden Harris able to come up with the hit. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, Lucas Ream.
Now batting left fielder number 40, Lucas Ream.
Ream currently batting .250 on the season, a .341 on-base percentage, 1 homer, and 6 RBIs. And now he faces Cooper Maris with 2 outs and a runner on first. And Maris kicks, delivers first pitch in there, strike 1. So an 0-1 pitch coming to Ream. Maris, so far, put the first 5 out before giving up the base hit. And that pitch is going to go foul. So that'll give us a 1-2 pitch on the way from Maris. Ream trying to find a way to tie the game, since the Braves do currently have the 1-0 lead. So Maris will get set. Kicks, delivers. That's hit, going over, and foul. So we'll redo the 1-2 pitch. Again, Cooper Maris put the first 5 down. Gave up a walk to Aiden Harris, or single to Aiden Harris. Now he's sitting 1 strike away from getting out of this 2nd inning. Lucas Ream currently trying to put a dent in that plan. As Maris kicks, delivers. That's going to go right past Hall and Ogle for a back-to-back base hits for the TomSox. So I did not see what happened, but looks like we do have runners now at 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs.
Center fielder Bryce Neely.
So that's going to bring up Bryce Neely. Neely currently 167 on the season, and he watches strike 1. So again, Neely 167, 400 on-base percentage and 3 RBIs, and he's in a good RBI situation right now. To add to that, he's set to receive the 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, miss, strike 2. So now no balls, 2 strikes coming with 2 outs here, bottom of the 2nd. Bryce Neely set to receive it. That's high, ball 2 or ball 1. So now we have a 1-2 pitch coming from Cooper Maris. He now faces Bryce Neely with runners on 2nd and 3rd. The 1-2 pitch, that misses, ball 2. So again, that's Aiden Harris over at 3rd, Lucas Ream at 2nd. So Maris will kick, deliver. That misses. So now it's a full count pitch coming to Neely. Cooper Maris trying to keep this 1-run game. That swung on, miss, strike 3 called. And the inning is over. Coming up next, bottom of the 2nd. But first, quick little recap. The TomSox end up getting 2 hits, no errors, I think.
181.
And they leave 2 runners stranded on base with no runs coming across. Coming up next, the Braves have scheduled Lucy Hall Merrick. And quickly, the 2nd inning brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Coming up next, bottom of the second, where the Braves look to extend their lead. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the Braves lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. It's going to bring up Drew Lucy first to the bat. Lucy currently batting .286 on the season, a .400 ER on-base percentage, and 1 RBI as he swings and hits the first pitch foul.
Foul ball back to the
So
wing
Knighton
line and receive a free kick
went
card.
so far has gone 1 inning, giving up only a solo shot to Caleb Williams. As that pitch will miss, ball 1. He currently does have no strikeouts on the night and has forced 3 groundouts. So the 1-1 pitch will be in there for strike 2. So now Lucy faces a 1-2 count here. Bottom of the second, no outs. And the 1-2 pitch from Knighton, outside, ball 2. So now we have a 2-2 count coming. So Lucy will step back into the batter's box. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. And they're going to ring him up. So Knighton gets his first strikeout of the night. And it's due to a Drew Lucy look. That's going to bring up number 11, Josh Hall.
Now batting number 11,
Josh Hall currently batting .265, a .342 on-base percentage, and 6 RBIs. First pitch is outside for ball 1. So now Knighton kicks, delivers the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be low and away, ball 2. So now Knighton will take a minute, calm down after the 2 quick pitches. Now he gets set for the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. So now we have a 2-1 count coming, 1 out here. Josh Hall trying to get on base to add some insurance runs to the Braves' 1-0 lead. So the 1-0 pitch, or 2-1 pitch, that misses outside, ball 3. So now we have a 3-1 count coming on the way with 1 out here. Bottom of the second. 3-1 outside, ball 4, and Josh Hall will take his base. So that is the second walk issued by Knighton, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Jake Merrick. Merrick currently batting .231 on the season, a .545 on-base percentage, and no homers or RBIs. And the first pitch to Merrick. In there, strike 1. So Merrick faces Knighton after Knighton walked his second batter of the night, Josh Hall, who's currently standing over at first. And the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be hit foul to give us an 0-2 count. So Knighton he's currently only given up 1 hit so far. Other than that, he has a couple walks, but those are the only bad spots on his resume here early in the second. So the 0-2 pitch on the way outside, ball 1. Good job there from the catcher, Cardone. Able to lay out. If that gets to the back, Hall's probably taking second. So now the 1-2 pitch coming on the way from Knighton. That's going to be looked like it may have hit him. And now they're going to look to see if it did. So the Braves are saying it hit Merrick. The home plate umpire said did call time. So we'll look, and they are going to say it did hit Merrick. So now, back-to-back walks. That gives us runners on first and second with 1 out. And that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Easton Ogle. Ogle batting 146 on the season, 300 on base percentage, and 2 RBIs. It's currently, home plate umpire is explaining it to the coach for the TomSox. And they're going to get ready to head back up. So again, Ogle's up to bat. He faces Knighton with Josh Hall over at second and Jake Merrick at first. So now Knighton will get set. Kicks, delivers. That's going to be chopped right back up the middle. Shortstop fields it, flips on over to first. Second for 1, on to first, in time, double play. So Ogle hits into a double play, and that is how the second inning will end.
All right, let's get those tickets out. We have a gift package.
That is going to be it.
Physical therapy.
Again, second inning is brought to you by Select Physical Therapy.
Number
Coming up next, we're going to have Cardone, McCurry, and Yo do up to bat.
Retrieve your gift bag.
Again,
full of goodies.
coming up next, the TomSox look to tie the game. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia. Leading off for the TomSox, catcher Benjamin Cardone. So Cardone will face Mars for the first time. His first pitch will be in the dirt for ball 1. So Cardone currently batting an 0.78 with a 192 on base percentage, 1 homer, and 4 RBIs. And he's set to receive the 1-0 pitch. That's outside, ball 2. So far, Cooper Mars has only given up 2 hits, no walks, has 2 strikeouts, and that was a swing and miss from Cardone for strike one. So now we have a 2-1 count coming from Mars. And the 2-1 pitch on the way, outside ball 3. So it gives us a 3-1 count. With no outs here, top of the third. And that pitch will end up being hit foul for strike 2. So that gives us a full count pitch. As Mars will kick and deliver the full count. And that is called ball 4. So Mars issues his first walk of the night. That's going to bring up Xavier McCurley. Grounded out his first time up. And the first pitch, that's going to be a ground onto his shortstop, covering second for one, onto first, in time, double play. So that's going to bring up Will Yo.
How about in shortstop, Will Yao?
Will Yao. Yao struck out his last time up. And the first pitch will be tipped foul. And that is how strike 1 comes. So now we have an 0-1 count coming on the way. And the 0-1 pitch coming to Yao. Swung on, miss, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes coming with 2 outs here. In the top of the third, where the Braves lead 1-0. That pitch will go in the dirt, and that is ball 1. So now we have a 1-2 count coming with 2 outs here. In the top of the third. Mars gets set. Kicks, delivers. That's hit foul. So we'll redo the 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. And the 1-2. Outside ball 2. So again, Will Yao's at the plate, struck out his last time up, trying to avoid it for the second time. That's called strike 3, and Yao is down 4 strikes for the second time tonight. So that is how the third will end. This inning is brought to you by MS Events. Maris able to put the TomSox down in order basically after that double play. But that's going to bring up in the home half of the third, Jose Vasquez, Williams, and Melton. Again, the third inning is brought to you by MS Events. Coming up next, the Braves look to extend their lead. And welcome back to St. Virginia. Currently, the Braves lead 1-0 over the Charlottesville TomSox. Coming up first, Jose Vasquez. Grounded out to first base his last time up. And he's going to face Knighton for the second time tonight. So Vasquez will watch ball one. And now we have a 1-0 count coming to Vasquez. Knighton, quick delivery. That's in the dirt. Ball two. So Knighton seems to be trying to pitch very fast. And he quickly gets behind 2-0. Now he's going to give the 2-0 pitch. That swung on, tipped foul, or hit foul. So now we have a 2-1 count coming to Vasquez. Right now, Knighton working on his second round through the lineup. That's going to be hit going into straightaway right field. And the right fielder will get it. That is Lansness. So Vasquez flies out. Or lined out, really. Now, for the lone RBI hitter tonight, Caleb Williams. Homer to left field his last time up. Going to try to do it again, but he's going to watch strike one first. So again, Williams now has 2 RBIs on the season with 1 homer, and he watches ball one. So that gives us a 1-1 count. As Knighton kicks, delivers the 1-1. Inside ball two. So now we have a 2-1 count coming on the way. 1 out here in the home half of the third. And the 2-1 outside ball three. So now we have a 3-1 pitch coming on the way. As Williams gets set, Knighton set and delivers outside ball four. So Williams will reach base this time off the 5-pitch walk. That's going to bring up number 18, Brody Melton. Melton grounded out to second his last time up. Or third his last time up, my bad. And he faces Knighton for the second time tonight. Now he has a runner over at first. Quick check on over at Williams. So he's able to get back. Williams can be an aggressive base runner. As Knighton will give the pitch. That's going to be outside ball one. So now we have a 1-0 count coming to Melton. And again, Williams over at first. And the 1-0 pitch swung on. That's going to go into left field, base hit. Williams around second, heading on over to third. Quick throw on over to third will not be in time. Melton's able to reach third off the base hit. So Williams is on over now at third. Brody Melton's over at first. And that's going to bring up Hudson Walburn. Walburn currently walked his last time up, so he's 0 for 0 on the night. And he now faces Knighton with runners at the corner. And 1 out. So the first pitch coming, that's going to be in there, strike one. Melton looked like he may be wanting to steal, but he held up that time. Now Knighton will get set. And the quick deliver outside ball. Quick throw on over. Not in time. So the pitch was a ball. And Cardone tried to get Melton at first, but he's able to get back in time. So now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, that's hit. Straightaway center field. Will it be deep enough to score the run? Neely fields it. Throwing over to first. Not in time. He's not able to get to it. And a quick throw on over to first. Melton trying to get first. Not in time. What a sac fly there from Walburn. So we now have 2 outs. Runner on second. Score now 2-0 after that sac fly. And that's going to bring up Keegan Hasler. Hasler grounded out to second his last time up. And now he faces Knighton with 2 outs and a runner on over at second. So Walburn hit a high fly ball into straightaway center field. Williams able to tag up. That first pitch swinging will go foul. So now we have a strike 1 to Hasler. Again, there could have been a play at the plate, but Cardone not quite able to glove it. Pitcher Knighton was backing up in case something like that happened. Tried to gun down Melton at second. Not quite able to get there in time as Hasler swings and tips it foul for strike 2. So that is how the 1 run came across. And now the Braves have a 2-0 lead over the Charlottesville TomSox. It's Knighton currently getting the pitch. Likes what he gets. And he'll deliver outside ball 1. So now we have a 1-2 pitch coming on the way with 2 outs here. Bottom of the third. 1 run so far has come across. And no errors have been made. As Knighton gets that, kicks, delivers the 1-2 inside ball 2. So now we have a 2-2 pitch coming to the Braves' first baseman. Again, 0 for 1 so far on the night. And currently on over is Melton at first. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get by right field. Melton's going to try to come home. And there won't be a play at the plate. So we have an RBI single. And it is now 3-0 in favor of the Braves. So Hasler gets an RBI on the night off that base hit. Lansness looked like he wanted to originally try to come home, decided to hold up, and they let the run come across. Now that's going to bring up the catcher, Drew Lucy. Struck out looking his last time up, as he this time watches ball 1. So now there's a 1-0 count coming on the way with Hasler over at first. And the pitch that's going to be hit high and foul to give us a 1-1 count. Currently the Braves have had 2 runs come across here in the third. Henry Knighton just trying to get out and keep this 3-run deficit. As he's going to kick, deliver the 1-1. Hasler on the way. Throw going to be high and go into center field. Hasler stumbles rounding second, and they're going to wave him home. They're going to get a throw at the plate, nowhere near close. And Hasler scores from first, stealing second, and a 3rd run has come across. So again, Drew Lucy now in a 1-1 count with 2 outs here. Hasler stole second. Ended up a little bit of a botch there from Neely trying to grab it, as that's now ball 2 to Lucy. But again, Neely was struggling to pick it up, and that allowed Hasler to round third, head home, throw not on time or on target, and Hastler scores standing up. So right now we are in a 2-2 count to the catcher, Drew Lucy. Again, struck out looking, and that's going to be ball 4, actually, not ball 3. So now we have runner at first, 2 outs. And so far, 3 runs have come across, and we're going to have a quick mound visit. So I will take this time to tell you that the 3rd inning is brought to you by MS Events. Also, we would like to thank the Diabetes Reversal Group as well. Valley League Baseball and the Diabetes Reverse Group share a common belief that healthy communities are built through connection, education, and action. DRG is on a mission to reverse that trend through reverse diabetes through evidence-based lifestyle programs, community outreach, and accessible healthcare education. Diabetes Reverse Group has helped thousands of patients hit it out of the park, achieving measurable as that hit is clobbered high into center field, and it's a home run from Josh Hall. So 1 run will come across. Hall rounds 3rd, heading on home, and will step on home to make it 6-0 here in the home half of the 3rd. So now 2 hits. That was Lucy that walked, and then Hall homers. And that's going to bring up Jake Merrick, who was hit by a pitch last time. And again, we have another mound visit, and it looks like we do have a pitching change coming. So again, I will finish this. Diabetes Reversal Group has helped thousands of patients hit out of the park, achieving measurable, lasting reversal of type 2 diabetes through a proven physical guided program. If you would like more information, all you have to do is visit VLB. Let me pull it up. VRB. Diabetesreversalgroup.com if you would like to learn more. Again, coming up after this quick break, we'll tell you who the new pitcher is for the TomSox. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the Braves have a 6-0 lead. That's going to bring up Ashen Sabin to pitch after Knighton goes 2 2/3 inning, giving up 6 runs. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. So again, Knighton goes 2 2/3, gave up 6 runs, and that pitch is going to go. What a play over at third, and it's not in time. Ooh, what a play there from Yao. Fielding it, getting the jump And a decent throw on over to Combs at first, not in time, as that was Merrick who reaches on an infield single. And that's going to bring up Easton Ogle.
Now batting Easton Ogle.
Ogle hit into a double play last time. Has the first pitch to Ogle. That's in there for strike one. So now we have an 0-1 pitch coming from Sabum. And the pitch, that's in there, strike two. So now we have an 0-2 pitch coming to Ogle. Is that going to be a quick check on over to Merrick at first? Sabum currently a 4.5 ERA through 5 appearances and 8 innings pitched so far. That pitch will be hit foul for a repeat of an 0-2 count. So now we have 0-2 pitch coming on the way from Sabum to Ogle. Merrick over at first. That pitch is going to be outside. Merrick going to try to take second. And the throw will be in time for out number 3.
All right, get those tickets out. It's Luke.
So the Braves were able to score 5 runs off a few hits. No errors. I don't believe any were scored. And no one left on base with that throw out there from Cardone. Coming up next, the top of the 4th, but quickly, the 3rd inning was brought to you by MS Events. Coming up next, the TomSox look to get back into it. And welcome back to Staunton Braves baseball, where currently the Braves lead 6-0 over the Charlottesville.
Number 24, Tommy Lansmus.
6-0 over the Charlottesville TomSox. Right now, coming up to bat, we have Tommy Lansums. And the first pitch coming to Lansness. That misses, ball 1. So again, Lansness flew out to left field his last time up. Cooper Mars still on the plate, and that's going to be hit. And Hasler not quite able to field it. Bounces right off his chest. So Lansness able to reach base with that leadoff single. So that's going to bring up Caden Combs.
Now batting, Caden Combs.
Caden Combs struck out swinging his last time up. Now he faces Mars with a runner over at first. First pitch to Combs. Swung on. That's going to be hit right back up. Fielded by Ogle short, not in time. Tried to flip it with his glove, but we will get another infield hit. Now it's going to bring up Grayson McCollum. McCollum grounded out to shortstop his last time up. And now he faces Cooper Mars with no outs and runners on first and second. And the first pitch coming to McCollum. It's going to be foul for strike 1.
Bring back all foul.
So now there is an 0-1 count coming to McCollum. It's going to be Lansness over at second, Combs at first. The 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, miss, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes coming to McCollum. Again, he grounded out his first time up. Braves wouldn't mind a ground out this time as it could potentially draw 2. The 0-2 pitch, outside ball 1. So it gives us a 1-2 count here, top of the 4th, where currently the Braves lead 6-0. So Mars will now get set for the 1-2 pitch. Kicks, delivers, swung on. That's going to be foul. So everyone will head back to where they were, and we will redo a 1-2 count here to McCollum. Again, runners at first and second, no outs. Mars trying to get first out here in the top of the 4th, and that's cold, strike 3. And the first out is recorded. So now we have a 1 out with runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Aiden Harris. Got the first hit for the TomSox. And now they face Mars with 1 out. And the first pitch to Harris, that's going to go straight away center field, and it will land. Runners will round second head or third heading on over, and no play will be made and head back to third. So Harris swings at the first pitch, sends it to shallow right center actually, and he reaches first, and it looked like Lansness was going to try to reach home, but decided to against it. That's going to give us Lucas Ream singled his last time up, and now he faces Mars with bases loaded and 1 out. So Mars will get set. Kicks, delivers, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike coming to Ream. Again, Ream singled his last time up and is currently playing left field for the TomSox. As Cooper Mars kicks, delivers, swung on, that's sent back into right field. And what a play there made by the second baseman, Caleb Williams. But 1 score will come across. We now have 2 outs. Runners at first and runners at first and second, and the TomSox are finally on the board. So with that sac fly from Lucas Ream, that's going to bring up Bryce Neely, struck out his last time up. And the first pitch to Neely is going to be high, ball 1. Braves did try to appeal, though, that run, but Lansness did tag up. So the 1-0 pitch will miss for ball 2. So now Cooper Mars facing a 2-0 count against Bryce Neely, who's currently 0 for 1 on the night. And so far, 1 run has come across. So the 2-0 pitch, that's going to miss ball 3. So now we have a 3-0 count coming to Neely. Coming up next would be Cardone. if Neely's able to reach base. So the 3-0 pitch in there, strike one. So now we have a 3-1 pitch coming on the way. Cooper Mars so far has gone 3 2/3 inning, giving up only the 1 run. The 3-1 pitch, strike two. So just like that, Mars able to get back into it. Neely tried to sell ball 4, but home plate umpire calls strike 2. So now we get set up for the full count pitch. So Cooper Mars is now set. Bryce Neely set to receive. Full count pitch. That's going to go crushed left field, heading far deep. And it's going to be a home run. So 1 run comes across. Second one will tag home. And Neely hits home as well.
Now batting, Benjamin Cardone.
That's going to bring up Benjamin Cardone. Cardone walked his last time up. So he's currently 0 for 0 on the night. And now he faces Mars with 2 outs here, top of the 4th, and it's currently 4 runs have come across. The first pitch to Cardone is going to be ball 1. So the 3-run home run, though, from Neely is his first of the season, and that gives him 6 RBIs as well. And that's going to be hit high going into right center. And the right fielder for the Braves, Melton, actually makes the catch in right field, not right center. So with that out number 3, Cooper Mars ends up giving up 4 runs off a few hits. No errors were made, and no one was left on base. Coming up next, bottom of the 4th, where the Braves look to extend their now 2-run lead. And due up to bat, we have Ugal Vasquez Williams. 4th inning is again brought to you by Lily Title. And next, the Braves look to extend their lead. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the Braves lead 6-4 here in the bottom of the 4th. 4th is brought to you by Lily Title. And the first pitch of the bottom of the 4th misses ball 1. So now Easton Ogle walked his last time up, currently faces a 1-0 count to Asher Sabum. Sabum quickly ties it now at 1-1. So Sabum came in last inning with 2 outs after Braves brought across 5 runs. And now Sabum quickly ahead 1-2 in the count. Again, Ogle 0 for 0. Or no, 0 for 1. Hit into a double play. Actually, he didn't walk. And that's going to be grounded. Diving catch there from the first baseman. That was Combs. Dove on over to first. Tagged the base. And that is out number 1. So Ogle grounds out to first. That's going to bring up Jose Vasquez.
Jose Vasquez.
Vasquez flew out to right field last time up. And now he faces Sabum for the first time. The first pitch will be outside, ball 1. So now we have a 1-0 count coming to Vasquez. And the 1-0 count, that's going to be hit going into right field, base hit. And Vasquez is on base for the first time tonight. So started out 0 for 2 and gets his first hit. That's going to bring up Caleb Williams. 1 for 1 so far tonight with the single home run. The solo shot in his first at bat, walked his last time up. Now he faces Asher Sabum for the first time. First pitch, that's going to be hit high. Going into foul territory is the third baseman McCollum. Makes the catch for out number 2. So Williams tried to go yard again that time, got just under it. Ended up being a pop fly out to Grayson McCollum. Over at third, that's going to bring up Brody Melton. Melton singled his last time up, so he's currently 1 for 2 on the night. Quick check on over to Vasquez at first. Slides in safely. Again, Melton 1 for 2 on the night. Flew out his first time up, singled his second time up. That time Vasquez will go. Strike called. Throw on over in time. So Vasquez gets caught stealing. And that is how the 4th inning will come to an end. So the Braves bring home no runs. Only got 1 hit. No errors were made. And no one was left on base. Coming up next, the top of the 5th, where the Braves will face 1, 2, 3. McCurley, Yo, Lansness are due up. 4th inning was brought to you by Lily Title. Coming up next, the TomSox look to take the lead. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia. Currently the Braves lead 6-4 here in the top of the 5th. 5th inning is brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Up for Xavier McCorley. First pitch swung on. That's hit going into straightaway right field. Melton is there for out number 1. So McCurley flies out to right field. That's going to bring up Will Yao. Yao currently 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And he's now set to receive the first pitch. That's outside of ball 1. So now the 1-0 pitch coming to Yao. That's going to be a grounder. Shortstop Oglefields. It throws on over to Hasler in time for out number 1. Or out number 2, I mean.
Now batting number 24.
It's going to bring up number 24, Lansness. Singled his last time up. As Lansness set to receive his first pitch in his third at bat. That's going to miss ball 1. And that's going to miss or be strike 1. So we now have a 1-1 count. And the 1-1 pitch swung on. That's going to be a foul. So we do have a new pitcher on the mound, though, for the Braves, number 38. 38. Oh, no, that's still Cooper Morris. My bad. So Morris is still out there in his 5th inning of work. That's going to be high, ball 2. So it's 2-2 count. As Mars kicks, delivers. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So the Braves able to bring TomSox down in order.
We have one more gift bag.
And Lansness is down on strikes. So coming up next, the bottom of the 5th, which is sponsored by Select Physical Therapy, and the Braves look to extend their lead. Due up to bat, Melton, Walburn, Hasler. Due up in the bottom of the 5th, which is next. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the Braves lead 6-4 here in the bottom of the 5th, which is brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Leading off for the Braves, number 18, Brody Melton. Melton was up to bat last time, but Vasquez got caught stealing, so he will redo his third bat, and he watches strike 1. So again, Melton singled his last time up, flew out, so he's 1 for 2 on the night. And the 0-1 pitch swung on, missed. Strike 2. Also, Asher Sabum, currently in his 2nd full inning of work. And that's strike 3. So Melton is down in 3 pitches. struck out looking. And that's going to bring up Hudson
All right,
Walburn.
number 9. Hudson
Walburn still looking technically for his first at bat, as he's 0 for 0 thanks to a walk and a sac fly. So the first pitch, we do have a time. It looks like they did grant Walburn the time. And now we're set. So the pitch swung on. That's going to be going fair. That's going to go down. Walburn rounds first, heading on over to second. Left fielder fields it, throws on over to second. Not in time. Walburn in there with a 1-out double. So that's going to bring up Keegan Hasler. Hasler 1 for 2 on the night. Singled his last time up. Does have a ground out his first time at bat. So now we have time, and it looks like the catcher, Cardone, is going to go have a quick word with the pitcher, Asher Sabum. So that gives me a quick opportunity to tell you again that this inning is brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Now we get set for Hasler to receive his first pitch in his third at bat. And the pitch, strike one. So now we have an 0-1 count coming on the way. Again, Keegan Hasler 1 for 2 on the night. Sabum trying to keep this a clean sheet. The 0-1, that's going to be a bunt. That's going to go foul. So that's going to give us an 0-2 count. Looked like that time Hasler tried to get a little sack bunt going. But now at 2 outs, probably not going to do that again, as if you do bunt and foul it, it will be strike 3 called. So now Sabum kicks, delivers outside of ball 1. So that's going to be a 1-ball, 2-strike coming with 1 out here. Currently, Hudson Walburn over at second. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, tipped foul. Strike 3, out 2. So the tip foul into the glove works as basically a swing miss. That's going to bring up number 13, Drew Lucy. 0 for 1 on the night. Strikeout and walked his last time up. So now Sabum 1 out away from going a couple innings. We now have strike 1 to Lucy. Sabum gets set for the 0-1 pitch. Looks back, kicks, delivers. That's in there. Strike 2 to Lucy. Now no balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here. Currently the Braves lead 6-4. We are 1 out away from ending the 5th. That's going to go foul. So we'll redo the 0-2 count. Currently, again, Lucy 0 for 1 tonight. Sabum looking to get out of this inning. Trying to finish his second full inning of work. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1. So now we have a 1-2 count coming to the Braves catcher. Sabum has done a great job so far. And the 1-2 pitch swung on. That's going to be a grounder. Fielded by the third baseman, McCollum throws on over to first. In time, out number 3. So the Braves strand 1 runner off the 1-out double from Hudson Walburn. Bring across, no runs, no errors were made, and only 1 person left on base. Coming up next, the top of the 6th, which has Caden Combs, Grayson McCollum, and Aiden Harris are due up here in the top of the 6th. Finally, the 5th inning is brought to you by Special Select Physical Therapy. Up next, the TomSox look to tie the game. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the Braves have a 2-run lead as it's 6-4 here in the top of the 6th, which is brought to you by MS Events. New pitcher on the mound for the Braves, number 19, John Rule. Mars ended up going 5-inning pitch, gave up only 4 runs, and now is looking to get the win. And the first pitch from Rule will be a strike 1. So 0-1 count coming. This is currently Caden Combs at bat. Stingled his last time up. And that is going to be a hit, so Combs will end up going to first off the hit by pitch. It's going to bring up Grayson McCollum. McCollum struck out looking his last time up. Quick thing about Tyler Royce, currently has a 3.27 ERA with 3 appearances, 2 starts, and 11 innings worked. So now he faces Grayson McCollum. That first pitch to McCollum misses, ball 1. So now it's a 1-0 count coming to McCollum. John Rule. Currently hit the first batter he faced. That pitch will get inside, ball 2. Oh no, that was give you the stats for his brother Tyler Rule. John Rule is a 5.79 ERA with 5 appearances and 4.2 innings worked. And he currently gets behind 3-0. So now 3 balls, no strikes, runner over at first. 19 John Rule trying to get out of it. That's going to go back. It's going to be ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. Now they're going to go have a word. Just probably try to calm down Rule. Hit a batter, then the 4-pitch walk. To McCollum's. That's going to bring up Aiden Harris. But it gives me another opportunity here to remind you that we also want to thank the Diabetes Reversal Group. Valley Baseball League and the Diabetes Reversal Group share a common belief that healthy communities are built through connection, education, and action. Diabetes affects millions of Americans, and the DRG is on a mission to reverse that trend through evidence-based lifestyle programs, community outreach, and accessible healthcare education. Diabetes Reverse Group has helped thousands of patients hit it out of the park, achieving measurable, lasting reversal of type 2 diabetes through a proven physical guide program. If you would like to learn more, just visit vbl.diabetesreversalgroup.com and they can tell you more about it. But right now, John Rule is facing Aiden Harris with no outs and runners on first and second. That pitch goes inside for ball 1. So again, Aiden Harris currently 2 for 2 on the night with a couple hits. And now he faces John Rule with runners at first and second. That pitch goes inside ball 2. Again, over at first, Caden Combs, who was hit by a pitch, and Grayson McCollum had the first pitch walk, is currently over at first. So the 2-0 pitch on the way. That ends up getting away, and it was a live ball, allowing Combs to advance to third, and McCollum will stay on over at first. So now the tying run is currently over at first. And now the 3-0 pitch. That's strike 1. And we'll see if that is what Tyler or John Rule needed to get back into this. So John Rule gets set. 3-1 pitch on the way. That's going to get by. Runner's going to head on home and will touch base. So currently we now have a 1-run game. It is 6-5 in favor of the Braves. No outs here. And it looks like we may have a pitching change, or at least a second mound visit, as there's still currently no outs. And there is a pitching change coming on the way for the Braves. So John Rule, able to get no outs, gives up 1 run. And the new batter will inherit runners on first and second. Coming up after this quick little break, we'll tell you who the new pitcher is for your Staunton Braves. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia. Currently, the new pitcher going to be number 21, Trey Gouch. Gouch currently has a 4.82 ERA, making his 9th appearance, and has pitched in 9.1 innings. And he's currently inheriting runners on first and second with no outs. And the first one he will face, Aiden Harris. First pitch to Harris is in there, strike one. So again, Aiden Harris currently 1 for 1. Or no, Lucas Ream. Is 1 for 1. Harris walked just then. So that pitch will miss ball 1. So Ream currently 1 for 2 tonight. Or no, 1 for 1 tonight, as he does have a sac fly. As he's set to receive the 1-1 pitch. Grouch kicks, delivers. That's going to be inside ball 1, or ball 2. So that's a 2-1 pitch coming to Ream. Is again 1 for 1 on the night, has a single and a sac fly. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's going to get hit high. Staying inside. And that will fall. Both Lucy and Hasler were in the vicinity to try and make a play. They didn't sound like many were. They weren't talking too much, trying to signal the other off. So a little bit of confusion, and it'll give us a 2-2 count. So again, a 2-2 count coming to Lucas Ream. Currently playing over in left field. And he has runners on first and second. Grouch. Set, kicks, delivers. Swung on, miss, strike 3. And that is out number 1. So Ream goes down swinging. Now it's going to bring up Bryce Neely. Neely 1 for 2 tonight. And does have the 3-run home run that made it 4-6. His last time up. Right now, Grouch trying to get out of this inning. A ground ball could do it. As Grouch sets, kicks, delivers, first pitch. In there, strike 1. So far, Grouch did come in with no outs. Got the first out. And is facing his second batter, which is Bryce Neely, center fielder. As Grouch is set, kicks, delivers. That's going to get away. And the runners will advance. Did look like they called a strike on Neely. And Lucy unable to catch the ball. That gives us 0-2 count. Now runners in scoring position. That is going to be Harris over at first. And McCall. Ball 1. Or Grayson McCollum's over at third. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes coming. Trey Grouch looks back. Now set, kicks, delivers. That's chipped foul. So we'll repeat the 1-2 count. Again, last time up, Neely did homer. Right now, Grouch just trying to get out of this inning with the 1 run. As he gets set for the 1-2 pitch. Grouch kicks, delivers. Inside, ball 2. So now we have a 2-2 count coming on the way from Trey Grouch to Bryce Neely. Again, Neely struck out his first time, homered his last time up. Now Grouch is set. And will kick, deliver. Strike 3 called. Out number 2. So Bryce Neely struck out looking that time. And that's going to bring up Benjamin Cardone.
Now batting number 59, Benjamin
Cardone currently 0 for 1 tonight. Walked his first time up. Last time up, he flew out to right field. Now he faces Trey Grouch for the first time. Grouch went out away from getting out of this inning. And he kicks, delivers. That's going to go high and into foul territory. Will a play be made? No. That's strike 1. So now we have an 0-1 count coming to Cardone, catcher for the TomSox. This is currently an 0-1 count. Trey Grouch trying to get out of this inning. He's now set. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's high, ball 1. So it's a 1-1 count coming. Currently, the tying run's over at third. And we have 2 outs. Trey Grouch set. Kicks, delivers the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, that's hit high. And that's going to head back foul. So now it's a 1-2 count coming on the way. This is currently a 6-5 game. 1 run so far has come across for the TomSox. And Trey Grouch is now set. Kicks, delivers, swung on. That's going to go into it, and it will land. 1 run will come across. We're now tied. Heading on over home. In time. Looked like Vasquez had a hard time fielding it off the bounce. So 2 runs come across, and the TomSox take the lead. Here it is now 7-6. And we had a double from Cardone. It's going to bring up Xavier McCowie.
Now batting, Xavier McCurry.
Xavier McCurry. McCurry currently 0 for 3 tonight. Flew out his last time up. Has a ground out and hit into a double play. And the first pitch to McCurry, that's going to be hit high, going into shallow left field. And ooh, what a play over there in left field as Josh Hall, Hudson Walburn, and Ogle all were in the vicinity trying to make a play. Ogle and Hall almost collided, but Ogle's able to make the catch. So the TomSox end up taking the lead. And coming up next, the Braves look to try to take it back. In the bottom of the 6th, they have Duop, Hall, Merrick, Ogle. And the 6th inning again is brought to you by MS Events, where the Braves look to get back into to take the lead again or a tie. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the Braves are down 6-7 to the Charlottesville TomSox. Due up first for the Braves, number 11, Josh Hall. Hall currently does have a home run tonight, as well as a walk. So the first pitch is in there for strike one. So the 0-1 pitch outside, ball one. So Asher's Sabum. Currently still on the mound for the TomSox. The 1-1 pitch, that's going to be hit right back up. That's going to hit Sabum. Hall's going to keep rushing, and no play will be made. So an infield base hit for Josh Hall, and the Braves get a leadoff base runner. Coming up next, Jake Merrick,
Now batting,
number 29. Merrick, 1 for 1 tonight, has a single his last time up, and was hit by pitch his first time. So now he faces Sabam with no outs and Josh Hall over at first. So the first pitch to Merrick, in there, strike one. So Hall managed to reach first. And the 0-1 pitch to Merrick, going to get hit foul. So again, Hall managed to reach first, hitting it right back up. Hit off the leg of Sabam. And no play was able to be made after Cardone was able to collect it. So now Merrick facing an 0-2 count. Quick check on over to Hall at first. He's able to slide back safely. Now we have an 0-2 count. Sabam kicks, delivers, swung on, missed. That's going to be strike three, out one. So Merrick strikes out swinging. And that's going to bring up
Now batting,
Ogle, Easton Ogle, 0 for 2 tonight. Hit into a double play his first time. Grounded out to first his last time up. And another quick check on over. Merrick's able to get back in time, as the first baseman, Combs, not quite able to hold on to it. So now Ogle gets set to receive his first pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch to Ogle, tried to bunt, holds back, and that gives us ball one. So now we have 1-0 count. 1-0 count. That's didn't go. So that'll give us ball two. So now it's a 2-0 count. 1 out here to Ogle. And the 2-0. That's going to get called strike one. So again, a 2-1 count coming. Easton Ogle, who currently 0 for 2 tonight. And the 2-1 pitch, that's going to get hit foul to give us a 2-2 count. Josh Hall currently still over at first. Asher Sabam, or Sabum, on the mound. Another check on over to Hall at first. He's able to slide back in time. And the 2-2 pitch, that's going to get hit right back up. Sabum fields it, flips on over to second in time for one, and not in time to get Ogle. So Ogle hits into a fielder's choice. And that's going to bring up Jose Vasquez, currently 1 for 3 on the night.
now batting, number 16, Jose Vasquez.
Again, Vasquez, 1 for 3, singled his last time up. Now he faces Sabum. And looked like Ogle was originally going to try to take it. But once he saw the pitch wasn't going to get it, he quickly retreated back to first. And the pitch was a ball. So now it's a 1-0 count to Vasquez. Ogle stayed over at first. Sabum delivers strike one. Vasquez tried to hold up. Pitch is a called strike. And now we have a 1-1 count. Again, here in the 6th inning, TomSox were able in the top to take the lead. And now they're trying to hold on to the lead. Braves trying to tie the game as the tying run is currently over at second in Easton Ogle. Right now, Vasquez currently facing a 1-1 count. As Vasquez sits it, and it's going to be a ball, and Ogle will take second. So to give us a 2-1 count, Cardone not quite able to handle the pitch, so Ogle was able to easily take second. And now Vasquez is in a 2-1 count with 2 outs and the tying run over at second. The 2-1 outside of ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count coming. Jose Vasquez trying to draw the walk. Up next would be Williams. Currently has the first home run that was hit tonight out of the 3 from both sides. And the 3-1 pitch. That's going to get hit right back up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop Yao. Throw it on over in time. Out number 3. So the Braves are able to score no runs off of 1 hit. No errors were made. And 1 person left on base. Coming up next, the top of the 7th, again 6th inning, was brought to you by MS Events. Coming up next for the TomSox as they look to extend their lead, we have Yao, Lansness, Combs due up next. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia. Currently a new pitcher on the mound for your Staunton Braves, number 26, Lorenzo Atwell. Atwell currently an 8.10 ERA, making his 7th appearance, and currently 6.2 innings pitched. First player he is going to face is going to be Will Yao, shortstop. As he watches strike one. Currently Yao 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a ground out so far tonight. The 0-1 pitch swung on, missed, strike 2. Atwell came out throwing strikes. And now he's in an 0-2 count against Yao. And Atwell kicks, delivers the 0-2. That's going to miss inside, ball 1. So a 1-2 count coming to Will Yao, the shortstop for the TomSox. That's swung on, missed, foul, or tipped into the glove, strike 3. And the hat trick is officially on Will Yao as he strikes out for the 3rd time. Coming up next, number 24, Tommy Lansness. Lansness currently 1 for 3. Has a single. Last time struck out looking. And he does have a single. And the first pitch to Lansness swung on, missed, strike 1. So currently an 0-1 count coming. TomSox currently lead 7-6 here in the top of the 7th. Lorenzo Atwell on the mound for the Braves. The 0-1 pitch, that swung on, hit foul. Lansness again 1 for 3 on the at bat, or on the evening. Lorenzo Atwell in his first inning of work. And he's now in an 0-2 count. Atwell gets set. Kicks, delivers. That's going to get outside. Ball 1. So now we have a 1-2 count coming on the way to Tommy Lansness. Lansness over in right field tonight. And the 1-2 pitch. That's going to get outside, ball 2. Looks like Atwell trying to get Lansness to swing at something a little outside. Can't quite paint the plate. Now it's a 2-2 count. Atwell gets set. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. That's going to hit foul. So now we have a 2-2 count still with 1 out here. 1 out. Top of the 7th. Atwell is now set. And the second 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. That's going to go hit high. And that's going to go foul. So we'll get a third 2-2 count come on the way to Lansness. Again, so far Atwell faced 1 batter, got the strikeout, and he's trying to get strikeout number 2. Atwell is now set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. That's going to hit right back up the middle. Ogle can't quite get it. So it'll go base hit. Lansness going to try to get to 2. And that will be a 1-out double. So Lansness ends up getting to second off the 1-out double, and that's going to bring up Caden Combs. Combs homered his last time up, and he is currently 2 for 3 on the evening with a strikeout, a single, and a homer.
Now batting, Caden Combs.
So now Combs faces Atwell with 1 out and a runner at second, trying to add to their lead. And the first pitch to Combs in there, strike one. So an 0-1 count coming to, or from Atwell to Combs. Again, Combs homered his last time up. And the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be in there, strike two. So an 0-2 count coming on the way to Combs. Atwell trying to get his second strikeout of his outing. Atwell is set. And he'll deliver. Swung on, miss. That's going to get away. And the quick throw on over. Not being timed. Going to try to head on home. Throw. It's not going to go. And a little bit of chaos there. So a drop third strike ends up giving the TomSox a run. And Caden Combs ends up reaching on that drop third strike. So now the Braves coach had a quick word there with the home plate umpire. And after that drop third strike, that's going to bring up Grayson McCollum.
How about Grayson McCollum?
McCollum currently 0 for 2 tonight, walked his last time up. And now he faces Lorenzo Atwell for his first time, or the first time these two players will meet. As Atwell will get set. And he delivers the first pitch. That's going to be outside, ball one. So now it's 1-0 count, one out. And the 1-0, that's going to go hit high, deep into straightaway left field. And be off the wall. Combs will come across. And that is the second run for the TomSox. So they currently have a 9-6 lead. Still one out. And Grayson McCollum ends up reaching with that double. That's going to bring up Aiden Harris, the designated hitter. Harris walked his last time up, so he's 2 for 2 with a couple singles. So Atwell will get set, and the first pitch is going to miss, ball one. So now it's a 1-0 count coming to Aiden Harris. Again, Harris 2 for 2 tonight, walked his last time up. He faces Atwell, and Atwell ends up getting the foul for strike one. So it's a 1-1 count now to Harris. One out. Currently, Grayson McCollum is over at second. So Atwell will get set. Now he kicks, delivers the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be low, ball two. So a 2-1 pitch coming on the way. One out. Atwell is set. Keeps looking over at McCollum. And the 2-1 pitch that's going to get and hit. And McCollum will head on back. So now we have runners first and second, one out. And they're going to head on out. Have a quick word with Atwell. So that's going to bring up Lucas Ream. Again, Ream currently 1 for 2 tonight. Has a base hit, a sac fly, and then he struck out his last time up. It's currently Braves having a word with Atwell, trying to figure out the defense right now. And the 7th inning is brought to you by Lily Title, as we are just about set to get back into the action here in the top of the 7th. So again, Lucas Ream is up to bat. Lorenzo Atwell trying to get out of this inning, giving up only the 2 runs. Yeah, 2 runs. So again, Lucas Ream, 1 for 2 tonight. Single, strikeout, and a sac fly. And the first pitch, that's going to be strike 1. Said Ream went around, so now Atwell's ahead 0-1. Again, a ground out could get us out of the inning as there is runners at first and second. As Atwell sends the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be low, ball 1. So now it's a 1-1 count coming with 1 out here, top of the 7th. Atwell gets set. Kept looking at McCollum. McCollum, they're on the move. That's going to be strike. Quick check. That's going to get back into left field, and 1 run will come across. So Josh Hall not quite able to hold on to it. Gives us a 3rd run across. Strike was called, so it's now 1-2. Runner over at 3rd after the steal. So now we have a 1-2 count, 1 out here. Atwell trying to keep the damage to a minimum. And the 1-2 pitch on the way inside, ball 2. So Atwell came in, and it was a run-run game. Few defensive mistakes here in the 7th has allowed the TomSox to extend their lead. And the pitch swung on, missed, strike out. So that's out number 2. And the Braves are now 1 out away from getting out of this 7th inning. As Lucas Ream is down on strikeouts for the 2nd time tonight. And that's going to bring us up to Bryce Neely, 1 for 3 on the evening, 2 strikeouts and a home run. Now he faces Lorenzo Atwell, who has 2 strikeouts on the night. And the first pitch swung on, missed, strike 1. Again, Atwell could be out of the inning, but a drop 3rd strike ended up bringing runner home from 1st, or runner home from 2nd. That swung on, missed, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes coming to Neely. Again, his center fielder for the TomSox currently has 1 home run and 2 strikeouts on the night. As Lorenzo Atwell gets set, kicks, delivers, outside, ball 1. So 1-2 pitch coming on the way from Atwell to Neely. Atwell kicks, delivers. Swung on, missed, strike 3, and that is how the inning will end. So the TomSox are able to bring across 3 runs on a few hits, couple errors, and 1 runner was left on base. Coming up next, bottom of the 7th, where the Braves try to cut into this lead. Due up for the Braves, we have Vasquez, Williams, Melton. Williams, Melton, Walburn will be up next. Again, 7th inning brought to you by Lily Title. And that is how we will end the top of the 7th. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where currently the TomSox lead 10-6 here in the bottom of the 7th. Up first to bat, Caleb Williams. Williams currently 1 for 2 on the night with a home run, a walk, and he flew out his last time up. First pitch to Williams is in there for strike 1. Again, Asher's Sabum still on the mound for the TomSox. That pitch will be in there, strike 2 called. So Williams, again, 1 for 2 tonight. And the 0-2 pitch, swung on, missed, strike 3. And Williams is down on strikeouts for the first time tonight. Next, coming up, Brody Melton, number 18. He's currently 1 for 3 tonight.
Brody Melton.
Struck out looking his last time up. And the first pitch to Melton in there, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strikes coming to Melton. The 0-1 pitch, swung on, that's going to be good. By second baseman fields it, 360 throw, in time out number 2. So good play on over there at second from McCowie. It's going to be, that's going to bring up Hudson Walburn. Doubled his last time up. He's currently 1 for 1. Because he does have a sac fly and a walk as well. So he faces Sabum with 2 outs. First pitch to Walburn. Swung on. That's going to go foul for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike coming. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 7th. TomSox currently lead by 4. Right now, the Braves could really use some base runners. The 0-1 pitch to Walburn, inside, ball 1. Again, Asher Sabum came in the 3rd inning with 2 outs. And since then, the Braves have really struggled to score runs. That pitch is going to go foul for strike 2. So it's currently a 1-2 count. Sabum gets set. Walburn is now ready. So 1-2 count. Sabum kicks, delivers. That's going to be tipped. Third baseman McCollum fields it, throws on over to first. In time, out number 3. So the Braves go down in order here in the 7th.
All right, get those 50-50 tickets out.
That's going to be the end of the 7th, which was brought to you by Lily Title. Coming up next, the TomSox look to extend their lead. And due up to bat, we have Neely Cadone,
goes to ticket number 600.
Neely Cadone and
196.
McCauley,
600.
I believe.
196.
All that's due up here in the top of the 8th. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia, where we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Braves, Lance Goins. Goins currently has a 14.73 ERA, making his fourth appearance, and has pitched in 3.2 innings. Leading off for the TomSox. And the first pitch is going to be in there for strike one. It's either Cadone or Neely. I'm pretty sure it's Cadone. The 0-1 pitch to Cadone. In there, strike two. And Lance Goins quickly ahead. 0-2 has everything at his disposal. And the 0-2 pitch coming. That's going to be outside, ball one. So Cadone currently 1 for 2 on the night. And the pitch. Did he go? And they call strike three. And that is how the first top of the 8th comes. And the 8th is brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Coming up next,
Now batting, Xavier McCurry.
Xavier McCurry. McCurry currently 0 for 4 tonight as he gets set for the first pitch from Goins. McCurry watches strike one. So an 0-1 count coming on the way from Goins. And the pitch. That'll miss, ball one. So a 1-1 count coming on the way, 1 out to McCurry. And pitch swung on, that's going to be hit. Second baseman fields it. Williams on over to Hasler at first. In time, out number 2. So just like that, Braves looking to go down or to take the TomSox down in order. Will Yao comes up. He is also 0 for 4 tonight. 3 strikeouts so far. And the first pitch in there, strike one. So an 0-1 pitch coming on the way to Will Yao, shortstop. As Lance Goins kicks, delivers. That's going to be outside, ball one. So 1-1 pitch coming on the way, 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th, or top of the 8th. Pitch swung on, miss, strike two. So we have a 1 ball, 2 strikes coming to the shortstop, Will Yao, as the Braves try to put him down on strikeouts for the 4th time tonight. And the 1-2 pitch, that's going to be outside, ball 2. So it's currently a 2-2 count with 2 outs here. Top of the 8th. Braves trying to keep this just a 4-run game, hoping their bats can come up here at the bottom of the 8th, as they only have 6 outs remaining. That swung on, miss, strike 3, and Goins able to bring them down in order here in the bottom of the 8th, which is brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Coming up next, the Braves look to get back into this game as they are currently down by 4. Due up to bat, we have Hasler Lucy Hall coming up next. Bottom of the 8th. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia. Currently, the Braves are down by 4 here in the bottom of the 8th, which is brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Keegan Hasler's up to bat, and he will face a new pitcher for the TomSox, Lucas Arbelaez. Arbelaez currently a 0 ERA with a 1 win, 1 appearance across 2 innings. First pitch will miss for ball 1. So again, we're here at the bottom of the 8th, and that pitch is going to get hit going into foul territory, and that gives us strike 1. So after Sabum's night's over, he ended up taking us here to the 8th inning, and that's going to hit. So we have a leadoff walk, and Hasler will reach base for the 2nd time tonight off that hit by pitch. That's going to bring up number 30, Ethan Barnes, as Drew Lucey's night is over. So Ethan Barnes is making his first appearance. He will face Arbelaez. And the first pitch to Barnes will be outside, ball 1. Barnes currently batting 111. Has 1 RBI. There's ball 2. And Hasler's able to advance. So now back-to-back balls. And the TomSox are going to go have a word with their pitcher, Lucas Arbelaez. Gives me a minute. Again, to tell you, Barnes currently batting 111 through his 8 games. This is now his 9th game playing. No home runs, 1 RBI, and an on-base percentage of 158. Currently, the TomSox lead by 4 and are trying to keep this a 4-run lead. Keegan Hasler over at first after he was hit by a pitch. And again, Ethan Barnes has taken over the catching duties in replacing Drew Lucey. Lucey ended 0 for 2, strikeout, ground out, and he did walk once. As that pitch is in there, strike 1. So now it's a 2-ball, 1 strike to Ethan Barnes. And the 2-1 pitch on the way. That's Ship going to be fair. And no play will be made. The third baseman, McCullum, did a good job, in all honesty, saving extra bases. So Barnes, in his first at-bat, will reach on an infield single. And that's going to bring up Josh Hall. Josh Hall currently tonight has a walk, a homer, and a single his last time up. So the first pitch to Hall is going to be inside, ball 1. So currently with the Braves down by 4,
now batting for the Braves, Josh Hall.
Tying run is currently on deck, and at the moment represented by Jake Merrick. But right now they got to get Hall on base. And the 1-0 pitch. And that is called strike. And Barnes will take second. So now 2 runs are in scoring position, and it's a 1-1 count. And the 1-1 pitch that's going to get away, and everyone will retreat back. So we get a 2-1 count. Lucas Arbelaez. Pitch ended up being outside. Cardone not quite able to grab it. And that's going to get crushed high, deep, going into straightaway center field. And it is caught by the center fielder, Neely, but everyone will advance. And the Braves are able to cut into the lead off that sac fly to make it now 7-10 in favor of the TomSox. So Josh Hall gets the sac fly, and that's going to bring up Jake Merrick. As currently we have a runner on third, 1 out, and the first pitch to Merrick. And there's strike 1. So Ethan Barnes over at third. The sac fly from Josh Hall was able to bring home Hasler. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's get called strike 2. So that gives us an 0-2 count coming to Jake Merrick, designated hitter tonight. Again, he is currently 2 for 3, and that pitch will go foul. So we'll repeat the 0-2 count. Merrick does have a home run tonight and a single, but he struck out his last time up. And now Lucas Arbelaez. And the 0-2 pitch. That ends up not being a swing, so we get ball 1. So now it's a 1-2 count coming to the designated hitter, Jake Merrick. Arbelaez trying to get the TomSox out of it. Get the second out. The 1-2 pitch. That's going to get tipped foul. Merrick fighting to stay alive. Really putting up the pitch count numbers on Arbelaez. Again, so far Arbelaez has only gone 1/3 of an inning. And the 1-2 pitch. That's going to get called strike 3 and out number 2. So Merrick goes down looking for the second out. That's going to bring up Easton Ogle. Ogle reached on a fielder's choice last time, hit into a double play his first time up, and he has a ground out as well. And that gets called strike 1. Again, Ogle currently 0 for 2 tonight. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's high, ball 1. Right now, Braves are down to their final 4 outs. And hoping to keep this just a 3-run game at the most. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to go foul. So everyone will head back. Barnes tried to get a 1-2 count coming. 2 outs here. Ogle trying to get a good base hit could make this a 2-run game. So Ogle gets set. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. That's going to go foul. So Arbelaez so far has given up 1 run off no errors. And now he faces the 1-2 count to Ogle. And the 1-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. So now we got a 2-2 count coming on the way with 2 outs here. Bottom of the 8th. Braves currently looking to get into it. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on. That's going to go foul. So Ogle fighting, staying alive. Also increasing that pitch count to Arbolez. Now it's a 2-2 count. It's Lucas Arbolez. So we do get quick time. Look like they're going to check the ball or swap the ball out at least. So now we get set for the action again. Again, right now, Ethan Barnes over at third. Easton Ogle facing a 2-2 count. Lucas Arbolez in his first inning of work. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. That ends up being ball 3. As it did get away from Cardone. Not enough for Barnes to try to come home. So now we have a full count pitch. Right now, Jose Vasquez would be next. Top of the lineup. And the full count pitch. Swung on, that's hit foul. So far, great at-bats for Ogle. Able fighting, staying alive, putting the pitch count high. And we are getting some more balls real quick. That's the reason for a quick little stoppage. So far, Arbolez has given up only 1 run on one hit. No, 2 hits and no errors. And now we get set for the second payoff pitch coming from Arbolez. That ends up being ball 4, so Ogle will reach. And that means that the tying run is now at the plate. And it is going to be Jose Vasquez.
Now batting Jose Vasquez.
Again, Vasquez so far 1 for 3 tonight. And he currently faces Arbolez for the first time. With 2 outs, Ogle at first, Barnes at third. And Vasquez watches ball 1. So Arbolez kicks, delivers. That's going to hit straightaway center field. And the catch will be made. So Vasquez couldn't get the base hit. It did make good contact heading over to left center field. Neely able to make the play. So Braves are currently down to the final 3 outs. But first, the TomSox have Lansness, Combs, McCullum due up here at top of the 9th. 8th inning was brought to you by Select Physical Therapy. Coming up next, TomSox look to extend their lead. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia here in the top of the ninth, where currently the TomSox lead it 10-7. Ninth inning is brought to you by MS Events. New pitcher for the Braves, number 27, Kevin Knight. Knight currently has a 2.7 ERA with making his 5th appearance and has 3.1 innings pitched. So right now, Knight looking to keep this just a 3-run deficit. Again, this is Tommy Lansness up to bat first as Knight gets set for his first pitch of his outing. And the first pitch coming on the way, strike one. So an 0-1 pitch coming on the way to Lansness. Lansness doubled his last time up. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's going to go. Hasler fields it, diving, flip throwing over. Will it be in time? In time! Out number 1. What a play there from Hasler, diving, and a great job there from Knight, able to recover and get to the bag in time to beat Lansness.
Now batting, Caden Cone.
Now it's going to be Caden Cone. He ended up reaching second on a drop third strike. As we get set here, 1 out, top of the ninth. Braves trying to keep this just a 3-run game. And Knight kicks, delivers the first pitch to Cone. That ends up being high, ball 1. So a 1-0 pitch coming on the way to, or from Kevin Knight to Caden Combs. And the 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, that's hit high. Hitting into left center field. Vasquez gets under it for out number 2. So now, Caden Combe ends up flying out to center field. That's going to bring up Grayson McCullum. Doubled his last time up. Currently 1 for 3 on the night.
Now batting, Grayson McCollum.
And now he faces Kevin Knight with 2 outs here, top of the ninth. TomSox looking to extend their lead. Braves trying to keep this a 3-run deficit. And the first pitch. Strike 1. So now it's an 0-1 pitch coming on the way from Kevin Knight to Grayson McCullum. He currently plays third base. Again, doubled his last time up. As Knight gets set, kicks, delivers the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, miss, or tipped foul for strike 2. So now it's an 0-2. TomSox down to the final strike before they have to play defense to keep this game theirs. Kevin Knight currently looking to end the inning here. 1 strike away from doing so. And Knight will set, kick, deliver. Swung on, miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. 9th inning was brought to you by MS Events. TomSox go down in order. Coming up next, the Braves down to their final 3 outs as they look to get back into this. We have Williams, Melton, and Walburn due up next in the bottom of the ninth. And welcome back to Staunton, Virginia. We are down to our final 3 outs. Currently the 9th inning, brought to you by MS Events. And Trevor Booten is up to bat, or up to pitch for the TomSox. Currently has a 0 ERA, making his 3rd appearance. Has done 2.1 innings. First up to bat that he will face, Caleb Williams. Williams currently 1 for 3 tonight with a home run, struck out his last time up, and also has a flyout. And the first pitch to Williams, high, ball 1. Again, Williams so far, first time at bat, a home run. Then he walked, flew out to third base, then struck out. And here's quickly ahead, 2-0 over Booten. So now 2-0 pitch coming to Caleb Williams. Second baseman for the Braves tonight. As Booten kicks, delivers the 2-0 pitch. That ends up being ball 3. And we'll see if Caleb Williams can get on base with a leadoff walk. Again, Williams, Melton, Walburn are due up this inning. And they need all 3 to score in order for this to go into at least extras. And the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. And now we have a runner at first and a 4-pitch walk to start off the top of the 9th, or bottom of the 9th. That's going to bring up 18, Brody Melton. Melton currently 1 for 4 tonight. Grounded out his last time up. And right now just needing to get on base at the very least. As Booten will get set. Kicks, delivers the first pitch. That was swung on. That's going to be strike 1. So now we have an 0-1 count coming. No outs. Caleb Williams over at first. Pitch, that swung on, miss. Strike 2. So after 4 straight balls, Booten able to get Melton swinging for 2 strikes. As Booten kicks, delivers the 0-2 pitch. That swung on, hit going, and that's going to be foul. So Williams was booking it, ended up going all the way to third. So now he'll have to head on back, and we are going to redo the 0-2 pitch. That ball didn't miss by much into foul territory, but it did miss. So now we are set again for the 0-2 pitch. As Booten kicks, delivers, that swung on. That's going to be foul. So we'll redo the 0-2 pitch again for a third time. And again, Caleb Williams over at first. And right now, Melton just trying to get on base mainly. As currently the Braves down to the final 3 outs. And the 0-2 pitch coming from Booten. That's inside, ball 1. So now we have an 0-2 count coming to Brody Melton, who's currently again 1 for 4 tonight. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. That's high, ball 2. So just like that, after getting quickly behind 0-2 and a couple 0-2 pitches, Melton able to get back to a 2-2 count. Booten kicks, delivers the 2-2 pitch. That will be in the ground. And it's going to be ball 3. So now we have a full count pitch coming on the way. No outs here to Brody Melton. And again, the tying run is over in the on deck circle. And it is currently held by Hudson Walburn. So we get set for a full count pitch coming to Brody Melton, who is playing right field today. And Booten gets set. Kicks and delivers. Outside ball four, so back-to-back walks. And we now have the tying run now over in the batter's box in Hudson Walburn. Walburn in a clutch situation. He is currently 1 for 3 tonight. We do have a quick little mound visit from the catcher. First baseman also joining in on that little huddle. But again, Walburn walked his first time up. Then he has a sac fly, so he's actually 1 for 2 because he doubled his third time up and then grounded out his last time up. And right now he does represent the tying run. And currently the go-ahead run is Keegan Hasler, which would be in the on-deck circle. But right now, Walburn just looking to get on base or get the 3-run home run to tie the game up. And the first pitch to Walburn is in there, strike 1. So Booton back-to-back walks, though great battle there from Melton for the second walk. And now we have an 0-1 pitch coming from Booton. And the pitch on the way, that swung on, missed. And that gives us strike 2. Again, right now, the tying run is at the plate. Trying to just come across, as that is their main goal. And it's currently Hudson Walburn. As Booton takes a quick glance back to Smith. Kicks, delivers the 0-2 pitch. That will be swing and a miss. And that is out 1. So now, instead of it being Walburn that is the tying run, it's going to be Keegan Hasler, which was hit by a pitch last time up. So he's currently 1 for 3 on the evening. Grounded out his first time at bat, a single his second time, struck out swinging his third time, and then he was hit by a pitch last time. And now the first pitch to Hasler, that swung on, missed. That's strike 1. So Braves down to their final 2 outs. Keegan Hasler represents the tying run right now as he is at the plate. Boyne gets set. Took a quick glance back to Smith. That's hit high going into left center field, and the play will be made by Green for out number 2. So now the Keegan Hasler flyout brings up Ethan Barnes.
Now batting number 30, Ethan Barnes.
And the last out for the Braves. So this is big for both teams as Ethan Barnes is currently the tying run and potentially the final out. So Booton just trying to get out of this inning, keeping this the 3-run deficit and winning the game. The first pitch to Barnes is swung on and missed for strike 1. So now we have an 0-1 count coming to Barnes. Final 2 strikes coming to the Braves. Caleb Williams currently over at second. And Brody Melton is currently over at first. That swung on and missed, strike 2. So now the Braves are down to their final strike. And Ethan Barnes just trying to get on base. Again, Barnes singled his last time up, so he's 1 for 1 on the night. And he's currently in a very clutch situation right now. So Booton will get set. Kicks and delivers. That's fouled straight back. So we'll redo the 0-2 count. Right now, Josh Hall is in the on-deck circle and represents the winning run if we were to get to that. But right now, Ethan Barnes looking to just try and get on base at the very least. A 3-run shot would be great for the Braves. The 0-2 pitch, that's outside. That's going to get away, bounce up, and the runners will advance. So now Caleb Williams is over at third. and Brody Melton moves up to second. And again, right now, Ethan Barnes represents the tying run at home. So he has to go the full round trip if the Braves were to tie this game. So again, Caleb Williams over at third, Brody Melton at second. The 1-2 pitch coming on the way from Booten. And that's high, ball 2. So now we have a 2-2 count coming on the way to Barnes. With 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Ethan Barnes in a clutch situation as Booten gets set. And will deliver the 2-2 pitch outside, ball 3. So now we have a full count pitch. And again, Josh Hall is in the batter's box, or on deck circle, and represents the go-ahead winning run here in the bottom of the 9th. But first, Ethan Barnes has to get to him. And the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. So 3 walks, and we have bases loaded, 2 outs, and now it's time for Josh Hall. So Josh Hall tonight currently has a sac fly last time up, but first he walked, then he homered, then he singled, and then he has the sac fly, and now he's in a very clutch situation. And the first pitch inside, ball 1. So we have a 1-0 count coming on the way. Bases loaded. Caleb Williams at second. Brody Melton, or Caleb Williams at third. That swung on, miss, strike 1. So we now have a 1-1 count. Again, Caleb Williams is over at third. Brody Melton at second. Ethan Barnes at first. And the 1-1 pitch swung on. That's going to go foul for strike 2. And just like that, Josh Hall, representing the winning run, is down to his final strike. Trevor Booten came in, walked the first 2 batters, got 2 outs. Walked Barnes, and that is swung on and missed, strike 3, and the game is over. So Josh Hall had the opportunity, could not quite deliver as he goes down swinging. But all in all, it was a great game. Both sides did fantastic throughout the time, and that is how the game will end. So, coming up next for the Braves, they have a home game Sunday, June 21st versus New Market. So that is when I will be live again and when the Braves will be home. So, the TomSox end up winning it 10-7 here. They took the lead late, were not able to give it up, kept extending their run, and right now the Braves looking to bounce back tomorrow when they head on the road. But for everyone here at Staunton, we thank you for tuning in and listening to this edition of Braves Baseball. One last shout out to Lily Title, Select Physical Therapy, and MS Events. We thank them for sponsoring tonight's ball game, and good night. See you next time.